Now Laffer has called their bluff and said he would speak for free. In fact, he told us earlier he offered to speak for free from the beginning. Remains unclear if the school will even let him on campus. Nathaniel Hope's here, president of the Washington University College Young Republicans, which I suspect is a lonely job, if I know anything about WashU, where I went for a year as a high school student, but always admire somebody who's fighting the good fight. Tell me, Nathaniel, when you presented this to the student government organization, you think it had more to do with Laffer's political views or that they were worried about some kind of protests?
Well, first of all, thanks for having me, Leland.
Yeah.
Honored to be here tonight. And, it had to do all with his views. Unfortunately, in this day and age, when conservatives visit campuses, there are problems. We saw it at Binghamton. We saw it in numerous schools across the country. Conservative voices are silenced. So we came into the meeting to request funding for the event. All student groups that are Category 1, which is the highest category of student groups at our school, can do this. And pretty much immediately, the discussion became about the speaker's views. And eventually, the protest came up, and the students said, well, the reason they have this protest is because Art Laffer, Dr. Art Laffer, he's affiliated with the Young America's Foundation. And for some reason, that set off students, but the Young America's Foundation does great work in bringing conservatives.
So let me, I want to give the student government folks their due, and to be fair, they did cite one thing that Laffer said on Fox News back in 2021. We're going to play it back to back. So what he said on Fox News and what he said to us when we interviewed him about it today. Take a listen.
For those people, Sandra, who are coming into the labor force brand fresh, not old timers who've been around for a while, the poor, the minorities, the disenfranchised, those with less education, young people who haven't had the job experience, these people aren't worth $15 an hour in most cases. They missed the point, is that this was not a value of worth of the person. This was in the marketplace, in the inner city. These people who are basically untrained and have not gotten the requisite skills in the labor force, they're not going to find a lot of employers that are going to employ them at $50 an hour. That's all I was saying.
All right, Nathaniel. He says he's going to come for free now. Do you think the student government is going to let him? Do you think the administration is going to let him?
Well, I don't see any problem with the administration welcoming Dr. Laffer to campus. And let me just say, we were so grateful when we found out that Dr. Art Laffer is willing to visit for free. Even beyond that, Rex, he's the president of the Show Me Institute. He was gracious enough to help us negotiate a lower honorarium in the early stages of this process. So we want to thank both of these people for that. Also, thank my advisor, Professor Leland Vittert, for allowing us to have really other expenses covered associated with the event. So we're thankful we don't foresee any additional issues.
All right. Well, that is my sister, who is the advisor, I guess, to the Young Republicans club there. That's how we heard about the story. All right, Nathaniel, let us know when Dr. Laffer comes and speaks, because we want to see if there's the same kind of protests against him that there's been on other college campuses. We appreciate you being here. Thank you.
Thank you. It'll be peaceful.
Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.